Let's go, Bucks.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Cincinnati Bengals versus Sam Darnold and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback, but when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity, and by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
A first down throw.
Oh,
and
pick that off.
To open things up.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Darnold completes it, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right.
Hey guys, we're doing good.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in,
all right, Joe, let's go.
A big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Here the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Joe.
They get 17
Joe.
more on that one and another 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Burrow, his pass caught at the 4. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Good job, Joe to Joe.
Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this one.
Good job, Joe to Joe.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from the to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
All right, tell them guys, welcome to the jungle, baby. Welcome to the game.
Extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
All right, guys, he's going to be a problem here. Let's go.
Play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Ronald Jones.
So they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The Buccaneer first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Good job.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 10, Bengals 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taking it about the 1. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space. Maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Good job, Joe.
He's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Good, bro.
Hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the
The defense guy.
which
Let's go.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that is incomplete.
Defense guy.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Wow.
And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short
guy.
First as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game. Yeah,
he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Burrow. Let's take it in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll get the 4th and 4. Good job, guys. 40-yard line, tackled there. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Good job, Joe.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on.
Good job.
For a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Closest now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Darnold on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're not a member, subscribe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens.
Why is that thing stuck up there?
Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, incomplete.
Bad throw,
Nearly the
bro.
pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ooh, how'd he hold on to
So
that?
a
What a
change of
hit.
possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
At the 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold.
Got him.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be
Got him.
stopped at the 34.
Tell him, Bates.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly.
Come on, guys.
And
Stop
this
this
one could be
stupid
coming
shit.
back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he
Good
has
run
it
and
over
throw.
the middle.
Good throw on the run.
This one all the way down
Let him run the
inside
pocket.
20. Last play they got stumped.
Play alive.
Different
Throw and
story
catch.
here, over 20 yards.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable throwing the football.
Huh?
Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be...
Huh? Yeah, I'm getting right now. Trying to get a little exercise. They've been in the house all day. Back hurt.
Today, when he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
We find the hole.
Another good game.
Put it
That's
back.
now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he is in.
Good blocking, guy.
Bengals. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Roses to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Big sack. Good job,
He
guys.
lost the football.
Sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun.
Way to pop him, guys.
Going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable here from the 38. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Come on, guys.
And the return this time will
Joe.
go out to the 42-yard line. They needed a break. third quarter defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down. The line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Good sack. And the holding call. Take it to 4.
Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
That is cheating. We should just ran the ball. Come on, now we playing stupid football, guys.
Set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
3 done plays, guys. We can't continue doing stupid shit.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got room.
God damn, they don't call it clipping.
And so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet.
He hit him in the back.
We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
They need to make that block. Well, boy, he was gone.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
On the carry.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stay the fourth quarter, guys.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And Tate's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good job, good job, good job. Keep it
It's
moving.
a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Good job.
It's Tyler Boyd. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
New touchdown right there.
Drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Good drive, good drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Down, it's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold.
Good sack.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
10-yard loss.
They get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold.
Got him.
For Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this
Yeah.
into the end zone.
Good go, Joe.
TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
And what was that, guys? Falling asleep.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back.
I thought I was picking the ball off. Shit.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold down to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
All right, good job, guys. You got to go for it.
To hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think
Come
this
on, man,
offensive line
Dougie
has got some
Fresh,
smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this back in training camp.
always
They knew they'd be
say,
in situations.
you got what I want.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Time
Right
out.
now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On first down, Darnold. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Why y'all calling timeout?
Get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight,
this game, guys, good job.
The line of scrimmage. No No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Good game, guys.
Tonight, well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Bengals, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys. Good game. Good game. I'm about to fall asleep.
What?
I'm about to fall asleep over here, man. I beat them guys back. So
Well, bitch, don't play, and I won't have no motherfucking excuses out of you.
You don't want to cry. Let's go, bitch.
Hey, you know what I said? I don't want no goddamn excuses out of you, boy.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Damn, I hate this silent period shit.
Turn this broadcast off. Do a new one. Man, I sent you a invite, bitch.